Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans, 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to the well again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 1-yard gain on the play, and it sets up a Houston first. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On play action, here's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Hand off to the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Play action here with Howell. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Give now to the running back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Howell from the gun. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
play action. He rolls to his right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Now a give left side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Spears hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Titans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Mevis ready to send this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Titans with a long field ahead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. And the shotgun, Howell. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Running this one left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
The give here on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now Howell to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. Back to throw. Here's Howell. Escapes the pocket. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Right up the gut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Finding Collins. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield on fourth. Touchdown, Houston. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. This one is up and good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Throwing now, Howell. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's second and 11. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it up. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Juju Brents with a stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stroud now on third. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. To throw, Howell. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Howell. Buys time, rolling right. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing on 3rd, Howell. And once again, they can't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throw again, it's Howell. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air on 1st down, Howell. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Howell throwing on 3rd down. Has it down close. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here we go. The Titans setting up for a big 2-point attempt. keeping it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He hands it off. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now, first round. This one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Back to throw it. Collins got it left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Titans have some new life in the 4th. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now to throw. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack kick from them. It does more than just back them up and pile on 2nd down. there's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. To throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
On the quick, right?
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Second and goal now 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. So now, here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throwing now. Got a man. Spears has it. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they'll have the 1st down, but we're inside of 20 seconds to play now. Looking to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it's a win for the Texans.